beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. John 1, verse 25.
Tune in to the MacMan Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the MacMan Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there. If your locks ain't right and your twist is on. It's the MacMan Morning Show. 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 Sitting at home or you in your car. It's the MacMan Morning Show. No matter if you get far. It's the MacMan Morning Show. You better tune in quick or you might just miss. It's the MacMan Morning Show. The best show this side of the sea. It's the MacMan Morning Show. 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 Sitting at home or you in your car. It's the MacMan Morning Show. No matter if you near far. It's the MacMan Morning Show. You better tune in quick or you might just miss. It's the MacMan Morning Show. The best show this side of the sea. It's the MacMan Morning Show. 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 If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know. Get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
I am Pam Ghostin, owner and creator of Candle Dessert Lounge, Mississippi's finest dessert and drink candles that are hand poured right here in DeSoto County. Our motto is dessert and drinks, 0 calories. We strive to create a vivid imagination of the delicious gourmet desserts and tropical drinks by offering a sweet and zesty vibe with an experience that ignites both your taste buds and sense of creativity. We also do candle making parties, whether it's for a private party, birthdays, anniversary, bachelor or bachelorette parties, business team building. We can do a party for any occasion. For more information, call 662-460-5035. Also, check out our website at candledessertlounge.bigcartel.com. If you're looking for those one-of-a-kind gifts, our candles are perfect for you.
Can I have your attention, please?
Tune in to the MacMan Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the Mac Man Morning Show. Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
Well, Grand Rising. Good morning to everybody. It is the Magman Morning Show once again on this rainy in our region. It is raining buckets around here. Y'all be careful on the roads wherever you are, whether it's wet or dry. Y'all be careful. It's been had some reports in our area about, and it's thundering and lightning out here like somebody throwing somebody up against a wall out here or something. But we're grateful because the rain comes and maybe it'll take out some of them leaves off the trees so that we can go on and rake your yards and everything. Well, grand rising to everybody. Hey, great day. Listen, we had such an overwhelming. Now, let me call the roll right quick because I hadn't had a chance to do so. I wanted to say grand rising, good morning. Let us call the roll. Deacon Alvin Moore, grand rising to you, sir, your wonderful family and caretakers, those that love you, Deacon, your wonderful daughter, Sharon Reed, and to Apostle Anthony Reed, your son, that's that baby boy. Uh, glad to had a great Bible class. Good morning to you, Apostle Reed, and your wonderful family at Shiloh uh, Full Gospel Baptist Church over in Kankakee, Illinois. We wanted to say, Grand Right, you looking great, man. You're doing a great job. It's good to see all of you. Like to say good morning to my own preacher. Hey, Bishop Trotter, he's back from South Africa. Y'all get a chance to hear all of the good stuff that's going on. He was walking with lions, and I told him I texted him, I said, hey, man, you're not Daniel, but evidently, I guess God can shut the mouths of the lions up for real. Okay, he did it in a way I ain't got the test. Grand Rising to Pam G and Candle Dessert Lounge. Like to say good morning, Grand Rising to all of you that are here. It is all is well. We're just out here in this weather. Listen, let me tell you all something. I got a birthday shout out to Keisha the stylist. She didn't invite us to the party, but no, I'm just kidding. Keisha the stylist had a birthday, and she had a birthday, and wait, let me see if I can go in here and see. I had a real wonderful graphic. Wait a minute if I can find it that I had. Wait a minute, let me see. Y'all forgive the Mac Man this morning. He's kind of disoriented. Hey, I got a big surprise for you. See, somebody was on a vacation that they didn't need to be on. It was my fault. Brother Lee Mack is in the house. He's in the lineup room. I'm gonna bring him up in a couple seconds. I told him, I said, hey man, I know you're gonna he's my big brother, and he knows. He said, man, you must be doing something. I said, well, how they go, bro. It'll be all right. He'll understand. You know what? I want to explain some. Not explain, but share something with you. Wait a minute. Hold on. I think I got my graphic up here. Yeah, I do. Let me just wish our anchor sponsor, Keisha the stylist, the lock goddess of Memphis, had a birthday. Scorpio season. You Scorpios around there, if you've got Scorpios in your family, you want me to say happy birthday to them, I will. But I must salute this great, wonderful entrepreneur, award-winning hairdresser in her own right. She's award-winning. She won Lock Goddess of Memphis. She was the very best and is the very best when I had let me tell you, when I had nobody on there. I have sponsored the first. I don't know what I was doing. I had no money, no nothing. Keisha the stylist, who was a former church member of mine, said, I'll help you. I want to support you. And from day one, the 2 years we've been on the air, she has been there supporting in her own way, helping us and everything. Her son, Zion, he reads the scripture every morning for us. And I'm just grateful May God bless you, your family, your wonderful husband, and everybody. Y'all had a good time. I saw y'all had a good time, and that was wonderful. And Keisha, you deserve all the accolades in the world. Let me give you an update on our brother, the Reverend Jesse Jackson. He is out of ICU. You all have been praying for him. The city of Chicago and the nation has, and I wanted to say and give a shout out to Reverend Jackson Jr. Yeah, he's a preacher too, but he don't usually use his title. But Jesse Jackson Jr., thank you for the update that you all had given to us. We really appreciate you and all that you do. This morning's program is in full sponsored by the Bond Group. The Bond Group is a small business organization that's headed up by our wonderful executive producer in charge of administration. That is Jessica Bond Starks. Jessica Bond Starks. I gave her another name. Jessica and the Bond Group, JD Scribes, are our corporate sponsored, as I say, on this morning. We want to thank them for all that they do. And we thank you to the Bond Group. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to make sure. Now, say, for instance, you would like to sponsor a show. I will put your advertising up and your logo, and it'll be present all day, like I'm going to do here. Now, the Bond Group, and it's in the corner there above my eye. She gonna hit me in the eye too because I put it up there like that. But the Bond Group is our morning sponsor and of our show. And if you want to, we want you to. You can be also if you have a business. Get in touch with us, and we wanted to premiere that. Also, Grand Rising to all of you. Man, this has been a busy week for us. Our show on yesterday was raved reviews. Happy birthday to Keisha the Stylist. Everybody saying, hey, y'all say happy birthday because it is your birthday gonna come up. You a Scorpio or whatever y'all is. I'm a fish. They told me I'm a fish. The Pisces, the fish. That's what they call me. I guess that's what it is. I never really got into it. My mother used to read the horoscope every day in the Sun Times. The Omar man, y'all know if y'all know been in Chicago, y'all know there's a horoscope. She made sure what the horoscope say. Well, what it be? Mom can't interpret this. It's like I was the interpreter or something. Happy birthday again to our wonderful anchor sponsor, Miss Keisha, um, Keisha the Stylist, and the Lock Goddess of Memphis. We're going to be celebrating just everything that we've been doing here on the MacMan Morning Show. I am just grateful to each and every one of you for all that you have done and how you have hung in there and stuck in there with us. Thank you to the Bond Group for we'll put your logo right at the top there. And you'll be able to, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk about them right now. We're going to be able to, we'll rep you and everything. Let me get through all of this here. Now, this morning, I wanted to bring out, there's going to be, we're going to have a special guest on tomorrow. I'm going to give you all that information. I want to thank, once again, my classmate, uh, Diane Washington Tyson, who came on yesterday and just upset things. But I was glad that she came on with her expertise on what was going on in our community. And Diane, you should be saluted. We thank you very much for everything that you have done and how you came on. I know it was, it's not easy when you're not in broadcasting to come out and to come to come out and to come out and be on the air when you haven't been on the air. But Diane, we want to thank you so much for all that you've done. God bless you. And we're going to have you back on for an update. And we're going to talk about what's going on. She sent me some information on yesterday about this family, uh, the situation that was going on yesterday. And we want to salute this family in Chicago. I was reaching out. We've been reaching out to her to see if we can get a representative or her to come on our show, not for clicks and views. Let me explain this. I don't exploit people for my benefit or anything like that. And anybody that got a platform That's what you do when you lying and you're trying to get people. You put these thumbnails and these exciting things out there, and I don't think I'm a broadcaster. We don't play that. I don't play that. I'm not going to stoop to those levels just to get you to tune in and to listen in to the show. I got to put sensational garbage out there and all that. I'm not. That's not how I'm going to do things. And if that's what y'all looking for, I don't have time for it. And those people that uh, you're a cancer. Well, my brother Savalle was a cancer. He was June the 24th. Him and my classmate shares the same birthday, June the 24th, and I'm grateful that that y'all can celebrate. All y'all got these zodiacs and things. I'll be the fish, I guess they told me I'm the fish, so I'm a fish. But back to these wonderful this wonderful family. Let me say something to the audience. When your kids act a fool, don't get mad at people because of their reaction. Don't be trying to cover for these badass kids. I'm just gonna tell the truth. See, y'all always, they cheering, they just whoop that ass, straighten them out. You don't need to send them to jail or nowhere else. Whoop that ass, take all them electronics for them, and make the punishment. Put it there. Do it at the house. I ain't trying to say you had to kill your children or whatever the case may be. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is discipline won't hurt nobody. That's my opinion. The opinion that you just heard is of mine, James Mack, mine. Because these kids are not only did they attack this mother and her children, but they attacked other people earlier in the month and in the week. They've been terrorizing that community. And then when somebody comes and say it's enough, it's enough. Enough is enough. No, I'm not going to talk about the orange man right now. I don't listen. Let me say something. Somebody sent in. Don't message me while I'm on the air. If you want to talk, get in the chat, and I'll talk to you there. I'm not doing no side conversations this morning. I'm not trying to be mean. Don't tell me what to say and what to do on this program. You're gonna get your feelings hurt. I'd rather for you to turn off. Do not, period, try to dictate the Mac Man Morning Show. That ain't gonna happen. Now, if you don't like, turn me off. I swear. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm about tired of that. Don't do it. And I will put you out there regardless. And I don't care whether you like it or not. Stop it. This is a show of order, decent and in order. You got a comment, send me an email. I'll be trying to be fooling around and talking crazy. Now, back to the situation at hand. These kids, wild as a buck, they aunties, young girls, the grandmothers, and the mamas out there dissing the lady that got assaulted. These very kids talking about my kids don't do that. My kid is on the cheerleading team and they the captain of this and they got A's and B's. They the leaders. Oh, because you got mad. These people are looking. Now, let me say this real quick to the public. Do not go after those children. Don't make a bad situation worse. That lady was so scared when she went to the school for this so-called meeting. They had to surround her because she was nervous. She was upset. They beat her children. These kids beat this woman, Diane Black. Hey, I'm sorry, Diane. To her great, I got to call you later on today after the show. That's Diane Black, our wonderful future senator. She gonna be. I want to. They done made me mad about Diane. I want her to run for governor if she want to. You run for whatever you want to. But I'm happy, Diane, you have ran and you have stood. You didn't sell out and you just stand by. We're going to talk about politics in another way. But I mean, don't go after these people. Leave them old cowards alone. So we don't want nobody going to jail or nothing. Don't hurt nothing. God got, and let me tell you something. Y'all holler karma. I don't like that word. I like reaping what you sow. You sowed it, you going to reap it. You're going to reap it. Those kids are going to, they laughed. I got the report. Martin G. Johnson, thank you for the report in some kind of way. He was on the scene yesterday and on the day after the event happened. And I was listening. See, I listen to people. There's some things that y'all say, y'all some dirty, low down rats. They can't take no whooping. The kids, they fight in school all the time and who to do and who to. That was an assault on a mother and her children. Y'all dogged her, talked about her, said all kinds of things. Lady got to be in fear. Her baby's got to be in fear to go to school, trying to go to school because yo nasty, low down kid. I'm talking about the ones that had something to do with it. If you don't like it, I don't care if zero pops up here. I'm going to say what I want to say. This is the Mac Man Morning Show, Mac Media 3 Productions, which I am the head of, that God gave me steward over. And if it's not to your liking, that's your business. I'm tired of our children and our communities looking like baboons, buffoons, and other kind of foons. And it's sad. It was sad. It's sad. The dreadlock cowboy, who is that? I don't know who the world that is. I think that's the person that reached out to him and gave them. She has housing now. She's moved from that neighborhood. They're helping her out. They gave her transportation and everything. Mother just trying to get along. I'm not saying. I mean, look, we ought to be there for everybody. Every man in that community. That's what I want to talk about. Let me say this real quick. Every man that's in that community, if you are a man, you think you're a man, you want to be a man, or whatever the case may be, you need to be your tail. And if you're available, you need to be your tail outside right now or whenever those kids, they won't give them safe passage. I found this out. There's a program in the Chicago public school system that's called Safe Passage. That means there are people in the community that the school can designate and they will pay them. It's just like a crossing guard or something, but it's just to give these kids, they'll be at strategic places to make sure and to report back to authorities or to the law enforcement if something is going on in the community. Okay, I'm gonna get to the cowboy in a minute, y'all. I'm gonna find out. And they flew. I got you. Let me just get this done. Brother Lee Mack is in the wing. I'm gonna bring him up on this. Brother Lee Mack is here, y'all. Y'all, Brother Lee is here. Look it up. Y'all ain't look nothing. They ain't look nothing up, Brother Lee, since you've been gone. And we gonna bring Brother Lee Mack in a couple of seconds. But let me get these preliminaries out of the way. Heathens, don't talk about they babies. There ain't no babies. What kind of babies? Where they come from? The devil. That's what I say that they are. You got to have evil in you, and the evil comes from what they've been taught and what they have not been taught at home. It was almost dang near a riot at the school. The children in the school were scared. They didn't know what was going on. Did you all see? Look at this. Y'all done went too far. Y'all beat this lady. I mean, they beat this lady. Lady was in serious when the ambulance came in, and I think she's expecting. Somebody says that she's pregnant. Okay, regardless of the fact, you don't put your hands on nobody. Look at these people out here. Now y'all scared. Chicago Public School System, Brandon Johnson, Funky, I wanted to call you something. You need to go back to the Church of God in Christ and get you some religion, sir, because you evidently, you don't have it with your pointy head. He look like some pointy head joker. I'm just telling the truth. And then you come from the Chicago Public School System. You should make sure that there are security measures that are in place. That's me talking. I'm saying it. It was horrifying. Look at these folks out here. I'm not playing the video. I'm not playing nothing. They beat them folks and beat them and hurt them people like they did. And we got such a response. Thank you, Diane Tyson for being on, because they didn't think we were going to cover it. I told them, I said, y'all got me messed up. Okay, y'all think that and we got people on the ground. Martin G. Johnson, our special correspondent and our broadcast brother, is going to keep us up to date. He supposedly came on yesterday, but we're going to get him on. There's another the injustice that's going on around about us. We worried about the orange man. They gonna handle him. He's through. Whether you know it or not, he's through. I'm gonna tell y'all about why he's through. See, the okie doke, you can't. See, you can't. Your arms are too short to box with God. I keep trying to tell you, I ain't worried about him neither. I ain't got to worry about him or anything. It'll be okay. We ain't got to worry about this, and we ain't got to worry about him, and we ain't got to worry about him. Okay. Now, y'all don't ride that to school, but they're going to be there. They've been coming every day, and these kids are, and then some of these parents got on the on. I don't like that. Sometimes the YouTube and the Facebook is really kind of the devil too, because y'all get on there and y'all get on camera, not knowing that everything is recorded. Everything is recorded. I'm gonna say it again. Everything is recorded, and y'all got on there doing these lives, talking about what y'all gonna do to people if they come after them badass kids that you're around. They started it. Now y'all need to take them out of the school. I'm not saying suspend them, because suspending them, you giving them more time to terrorize the community. I'm not saying put them in jail. I don't know if they're capable of that. But what do we do? I want to ask you, the listening audience, put it in the chat. If you don't want to come in, put it in the chat. What should we do? I'm gonna bring Brother Lee on for our show this morning, and we're going to consume. I want to, and there's a lot of things that are going on that I want to ask him, and his commentary is coming up. Brother Lee Mack, our wonderful co-host, and man, I'm glad you back. I know he said, man, you just forgot all about it, brother. And doo-doo-doo. No, I ain't forget about you, Brother Lee Mack, our wonderful co-host. Always been there for us from day one. He's always been there. Check out that new graphic, Lee, if you can see it on the TV. That's Brother Lee is back, y'all. Y'all watch out. Look it up. Y'all about to look it up. Brother Lee is here with us, and I'm glad to have him here. All right, now I'm going to take a break real quick. I'm going to come back and bring Brother Lee Mack. We're going to talk about everything that's happening. I'm going to give you an update on what's happening in D.C. I'm so glad that happened. They need to do something, but I'll be back in a little bit. Let me just take a break. This is the McMahon Morning Show, Grand Rising at 27 minutes after the hour of 9. I was a little discombobulated a little bit, but I'm okay now. I'll be all right. I had to get the new controls. I like all this new stuff. But we getting it in. They tried to knock us all the way off. They knocked Brother Lee out of the system and everything. I got mad and I had to reconstruct everything, but we'll be okay. Listen, happy birthday once again to our anchor sponsor. That's Keisha the Stylist. Happy birthday to her. She invited us to the party, ain't gave us no cake or cookies or no ice cream or nothing. But we just celebrate you. Happy birthday to our anchor sponsor. I'll be right back in a little bit, folks.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know. Get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Whoa.
Tune in to the McMahon Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi.
I am Pam Ghostin. I am Pam Ghostin, owner and creator of Candle Dessert Lounge, Mississippi's finest dessert and drink candles that are hand poured right here in DeSoto County. Our motto is dessert and drinks, 0 calories. We strive to create a vivid imagination of the delicious gourmet desserts and tropical drinks by offering a sweet and zesty vibe with an experience that ignites both your taste buds and sense of creativity. We also do candle making parties, whether it's for a private party, birthdays, anniversary, bachelor or bachelorette parties, business team building. We can do a party for any occasion. For more information, call 662-460-5035. Also, check out our website at candledessertlounge.bigcartel.com. If you're looking for those one-of-a-kind gifts, our candles are perfect for you.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know. Get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Tune in to the MacMan Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the MacMan Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
All right, it is 32 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock. Brother Lee, if you could, your camera's, something's flashing back. If you can mute your camera, getting ready to bring you up. Brother Lee Mack, our co-host, is here. Man, I missed him. Y'all just know that I miss my brother. Yeah, but he got some point. Let me pull Brother Lee up here. Brother Lee Mack, here he is, y'all. I tried to tell you. I got you on the air, at least something is moving. You're making noise or something. But I got Brother Lee Mack is here. And Lee, great time for you to come in here on this situation. I got you here, and come on in, Lee. You there? Come on. I need to hear
I'm
your
here.
voice. There you go. Hey, there you go. Everybody, Lee Mack has made it in the house. Look, he gonna make. If y'all ain't got your paper and your pen to look up anything, y'all better look it up. Called Brother Lee is here. Brother Lee, listen, God bless you for being back here. He's been with me from day one, my big brother, and they tried to knock us out of tried to knock our show off the air, all kind of things. And Lee been hunting me and trying to get us to go. And it ain't gonna happen no more. But I want, Brother Lee, I know you've been watching from afar, and man, this thing has hurt my soul about what's going on. And it's the way that things have happened. I know that they've been fighting in communities and neighborhoods. You know, we grew up, and it's not too far from where we are, where we used to live on 107th and Cregier. That's a little east of where we were, but it's in that neighborhood over there. And Lee, it was just terrible. I know everybody has seen it. And I'm just glad that you're here because it gives us an opportunity. Okay, hey, there go Diane. Diane, that's Brother Lee. Hey, Diane, she's here. And I got you in a couple seconds. If you give me a second, Diane, I'm going to put you back up. And Brother Lee, I just was disturbed because, man, you got kids, man, and your grandfather, and you know we got a mom too. And I thought about this, Lee. And this just me now. You know, I got this kind of thinking, Brother Lee. If they'd have put their hands on, if a situation would have happened like that, they put you know, we would have been on their tail. I want you to come, and then I want you to talk about the events that have happened down the way. This is Brother Lee's commentary. My brother is here. Brother Lee, I'm just going to lead into you and just say, man, did you see what happened to these poor children and this mother that was out here? Just so happened that it was on camera. I just want you to come on with it, the Brother Lee way. Come on, man. You on. You got it. Come on.
Well, great day, everyone,
Great day, brother Lee.
and
Great.
new beginnings. I like to say I am aware of that situation that happened. Um, it's sad to see it, but with social media the way it is, it doesn't surprise me. I am not shocked to hear about that, to see that happening, that we would inflict violence on each other in a way. Kids are left. Those kids, those young people that uh, that inflicted that crime on that woman and that child is it's terrible. And you look at it like this. I heard that, and these are things that I've heard, that that mother contacted the school administrators about this behavior, this harassment, this bullying on her child, and nothing was done. And if it can't get done in the school system, then where can it get done? I mean, the parent did as much as she could. I mean, she didn't want to track down these kids, and she would it probably would have been worse. It's a wonder why wasn't unalived, and a child wasn't unalived in that instance. They videotaped it. Someone stood there and taped this situation and did not. Put themselves out there where they could at least do something that would stop that situation, would have did something that would have, rather than reporting it, we have to get involved in some way. And the thing is that you see kids that actually can do these things and feel that they will get no consequences. And you're talking about the parents of these kids that inflicted that violence, and they're defending their kids. And the thing is this is learned behavior. These kids didn't just come up with these ideas on their own. Their parents it's taught behavior. It's just like racism. When you see racist grown-ups, racist kids, and kids learn racism from their parents. It's just like violence. They learn violence from their homes. They think that they got the approval of their parents when they do this behavior because there's no consequences. And that's the thing. Kids do this because there's no consequences. They felt that, look, who's going to do anything about it? My mama not going to do nothing. Daddy not going to do. And that's the thing. There has to be consequences. There has to be consequences to these actions. And there aren't any. And to walk the streets and know that kids can actually feel that they can do these things without any kind of repercussions, no consequences, that's something that we must address. And without addressing these issues, and we're talking about it, and but now it's time to do something. We need to go to this school, this high school or grammar school or wherever these events are happening. And just because this is a microcosm of what's really happening in this society, we have to participate, like I've said before, in our school system. Whether we have kids in school or not, that's not the issue. The issue is that it affects everyone in the community. So that's why we all must be involved in this school system. We pay taxes. We pay taxes. See, they had a PTA, but see that stands for Parents Taking Action. If people don't know what the PTA is, that's what it stands for, but it doesn't do anything like it used to before. We have to be up there at their school. We have to participate in these school events. We have to know what's going on with these kids. Actually, we have to know the curriculum that these kids are being taught. Because I'm going to tell you like this, what they're being taught in school will not help them get any employment, any jobs. It will not get them ready for college, any kind of trade school. It does not. The schools that they're going to, the curriculum that these kids are being taught is not going to help them in society or life in itself. And see, we
Yeah.
have to understand that. We have to address that. That I'm gonna give you an example. History. They're teaching history in school. That's useless because the history is not correct. So they can take that off the then social study, take that off because that's not correct. That's the thing. This information is these studies that They're learning in school is not, it's not correct, it's not useful, and you got things that they're not learning that won't benefit. And that's the thing. First, they have to teach kids how to act in school. That's number one. You can't teach a kid unless they can behave. And I'm gonna turn it over to you for a minute, brother.
Yeah, but then Lee, my thing is, I mean, you were there when we were. I don't know. I'm getting feedback. What's that? Okay, I got it. When we were growing up and going to school, you all had to, Mama would have hung y'all, but we were taken care of well. And I don't know what your reaction would have been if you'd have got a call or somebody had knocked on the door and say, "Man, they whooping Miss Ida and, and James them down there." I just want to know, brother Lee, because people don't think we family, and I'm not saying us, me and you, but I'm just saying people don't know that it could have been some serious repercussions, dangerous repercussions. Brother Lee, tell the audience what you think would have happened under the different circumstances. Come on with it. I want to know what you got to say. Wouldn't it, don't you think something there terrible would have happened? Just give it to me, Lee. Come on with it.
Well. At that time, I'll tell you, if I heard about something like that happening, we would have came to that aid of our mother. And that's the thing, you know what, of our parent. If we heard that was happening, we right there on the spot. We would give our life for that situation. And the thing that we have to understand is, I will give you an example. Let's say I seen an elderly person last week and they needed some assistance and they asked me the question, why would you help me? And I said, you could have been my mother. You could have been, that person could have been my father, mother. And that's the
Yeah.
thing. We have to approach it like that. We have to approach it when we see someone in age. That could have been your sister. That could have been your mother. That could have been your aunt. That could have been your nephew. That's the thing. We have to have that mindset and say, look, that could have been my mother out there. So people say I'm not related to that person, so I don't really have to come today. I don't. No, everyone with us, and I'm gonna tell you something. We are a unique people, and I mean unique. We are uniquely people to this planet Earth. The African American is the most unique person on this planet, and I'm gonna tell you what. We're the only race of people, these African Americans, that don't know what country they come from. We know the continent, but we don't know the country. We don't carry our own name. We're the only race of people, African Americans, that don't carry their own name. We don't know who we're related to actually. We walk around saying proudly, I'm Mr. Jones, and do it with pride. That makes white folks laugh till they just can't stop laughing. How can you be prideful of a name that's not yours? See, that's the thing. When they walk around, they know who they are. They know from where they came from. We can say, I'm Mr. Jones, I'm Mr. White, I'm Mr. Green. We can say these things, but we don't say it with honesty because we don't know who we are. And when you don't know who you are and you've been shielded from where you came from, and that has to affect you. See, that's the thing. We haven't addressed it. And you know what? Our African American leaders haven't addressed it. Our psychiatrists, our therapists haven't addressed it. That affects the people. That makes us chaotic. And then when you got the government stirring the pot, keeping us from our the rights that they say in the Constitution that we have, and they systematically keep us out and treat us the way that we've been treated. And then on top of that, we don't have access to anything that we should have access to. It's a problem. We must first admit that we have the problem in order to fix it. And that goes back to our community. You know, this is a system that we have to change. We have to get back to our families. And that's where we are now. We're not family. We are individuals. And that's the thing. We can't act like I'm gonna tell you this and I'm gonna turn it back to you, my brother. we're using Caucasian people, white folks' methods to solve our problems. And we're wondering why our problems are still continuing. We're using their methods to solve our problems. And that's one thing we have to think about. We wonder why it doesn't work, because it's not meant for us. Those rules and those laws are shut us out. They're not meant for us. That Constitution is not meant for us. We're asking for rights that they telling us we can't have because it wasn't written for us. We got to rewrite that Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
See, we can't. I'll give you another example, my brother. Here's the
Come
thing:
on.
we have civil rights bills that they passed in Congress and the Senate and signed by the president. And you know what? Every bill of rights and every civil right bills that they signed, the Constitution got it in there already.
Mm-hmm.
So we writing bills on top of bills to solve a problem. But here's the thing. If you enforce the Constitution for everybody, you wouldn't have to keep writing these civil rights bills.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm turning it over to you, my brother.
Okay, I want you to stick around. Listen, there's some people that I want to bring on our discussion. I want to bring back Miss Washington Tyson, and I have another special guest, Lee. We're going to have this person on tomorrow morning show, Miss Braxton. Jennifer is going to come on. In the chat, you will see on the screen right now. I'm going to bring you up. Those people that I just said, hit that link and come in. It's just like if I sent it to you. But look on the screen in the chat, you'll see, and it's on the screen there. You see that there? Hit that link, follow those prompts, come right in, and we're going to talk. I got Brother Lee Mack, our co-host, is here with us. And we hold on, Lee. We'll be right back in a couple seconds. I'm going to take a break, and we're going to give everybody a chance that I called out. I want you to hit the link that's in the chat right now and come on in. It's on the screen, but it's in the chat. Hit that link. Miss Jennifer and Miss Diane, hit that link and come on in. Brother Lee is here with me. We're going to carry this conversation on. We got a little update on some things about these kids from Miss Tyson. She's going to give it to us. I'm going to go to a break real quick and give them an opportunity to hit the link. Hit the link and come on in. And we're going to have our discussion. Brother Lee Mack is back with us. We're back on track. I think things are going to be okay. Happy birthday to Keisha the stylist. We're going to be right back after this commercial break. It is 48 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock. This is the Magman Morning Show.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know. Get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
I am Pam Ghostin, owner and creator of Candle Desserts Lounge, Mississippi's finest dessert and drink candles that are hand poured right here in DeSoto County. Our motto is dessert and drinks, 0 calories. We strive to create a vivid imagination of the delicious gourmet desserts and tropical drinks by offering a sweet and zesty vibe with an experience that ignites both your taste buds and sense of creativity. We also do candle making parties, whether it's for a private party, birthdays, anniversary, bachelor or bachelorette parties, business team building. We can do a party for any occasion. For more information, call 662-460-5035. Also, check out our website at candledessertlounge.bigcartel.com. If you're looking for those one-of-a-kind gifts, our candles are perfect for you.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know, get over to Keisha Studio. If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know, get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
I am Pam Ghostin, owner and creator of Candle Dessert Lounge, Mississippi's finest dessert and drink candles that are hand poured right here in DeSoto County. Our motto is dessert and drinks, 0 calories. We strive to create a vivid imagination of the delicious gourmet desserts and tropical drinks by offering a sweet and zesty vibe with an experience that ignites both your taste buds and sense of creativity. We also do candle making parties, whether it's for a private party, birthdays, anniversary, bachelor or bachelorette parties, business team building. We can do a party for any occasion. For more information, call 662-460-5035. Also, check out our website at candledessertlounge.bigcartel.com. If you're looking for those one-of-a-kind gifts, our candles are perfect for you.
All right, we're back on the Mac Man Morning Show. I got Brother Lee Mack is here. They took our pictures. I don't know what they did with it. Y'all know what I look like. Now, listen, I want you all that are trying to get in, try one more time. I think our system is up. It is up. If you look on in the chat or on the screen, you see nobody else is commenting right now, but you'll see it right there. Y'all come on in. I got Brother Lee Mack, our co-host, is here. Miss Tyson was trying to get in. Come on in, try one more, try it again, and let's see what'll happen. Nothing is wrong. I know what's happening. It's with our signal, and I'm trying to adjust it as we speak. Brother Lee Mack is still here with us, and I'm grateful for him being here with us. Brother Lee, you still there? Holler at me. You can unmute your mic. Holler at me.
Yes,
Let me know. Okay,
I
he's still
am.
here. Okay, good. Now, this is what I wanted to bring up. Lee, there is, and this is community wise. Now we even though we got things that are going on around about us in politics and all that, this is something that is detrimental, I feel, to our community because for various reasons, it's already hard enough in school, the peer pressures and all these things, and even kids that are they always busy. Y'all got them in things, which is good to have them busy and things. But then there's some kids that they call these kids, they're the bullies or whatever, but there's some kids that are not grounded, supervised, so forth, or have nobody at the house with the belt waiting on them or whatever the case may be. Now, Lee, this is what I wanted to ask you now, because somebody talked about me and said I don't care what they say, but they made a comment to me, man, why do you tell parents to discipline their children? And you know, my mind went back. That y'all did not play. We had tell us about why discipline is necessary, Lee, in a household. I'm not trying to say y'all crazy or nothing. I just want to know I mean the importance of making sure that your children, they in order. Go ahead, Lee. You the parent, see, because see, I tell them I hang them up the wall, but see, that's why the
Well,
good Lord say, James, you stay out the way.
I,
Go ahead.
I would say, I give you an example. You know what I felt like some of the parents feel today. I told myself when my kids were when I had my first child, I said, look, I'm not gonna whip him. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna reason with him. And and I found out that at such a young age, reasoning and talking to a kid who doesn't have any kind of reasoning skills yet, you have to give them more than just a conversation. You have to give them consequences, and it has to be severe. And the thing is, what I mean is, you have to give them corporal punishment or some form of punishment that'll inflict in them in the minds where they would have to think twice about the punishment before they do the actions that they're going to do. See, that's the thing. They have to think about the things that they know are wrong and to think about the consequences to that action. See, that's the thing about parents, some parents today, they do not give the kids consequences of their actions. So that's why when kids go out there and do stupid stuff and do mean and hateful stuff, and they know it's mean and hateful, like they know better. They do it because there's no consequences that are going to be inflicted on them that they would think that, hey, this is something that I don't want to do. This is something that's really going to hurt me. This is something that's really going to make me uncomfortable. See, that's the thing. Parents want to be kids' friends. And this is what happens when you make a child your friend that's not mature enough to be your friend. See, you get immature actions from someone that you make your friend. A child. You can't make a child your friend. He's not mature enough to be your friend. And there's no consequences. And that's the thing. We make children our friends.
Because when we were growing up, Lee, we could Mama said, you take him with you. Something's. I got a
Yeah.
feedback. I hope is it okay? And you ain't got your you're not watching television, are you? If you are,
No.
turn it down. Okay, wait, something is wrong somewhere. Wait a minute, hold on, come on. All right, Mac Man Morning Show. Wait a minute. Okay, I think I got it. Wait a minute. All right now. All right. The gremlins is in the thing. I wanted to say that what did I want? I wanted to ask you, Lee, because I found it okay. Yes, Miss Tyson. I saw. Okay, she was trying to give me a message. Okay, what was I going to say? Lee. I knew that if we did the least thing, and if we, and, not the least things, but we had order and structure, regardless of the fact we were accountable and held accountable for our actions. We messed up. We got the consequences. We didn't do what we were told. We knew the consequences. We didn't try you or anything, but okay. We didn't try y'all anything. We knew that was all because we had a sense of we wasn't you just wasn't at the house laying around this and that doing that. We cleaned the house. Now tell me if I'm wrong. Mama's house was clean. Her water was ran. Her food was made. Her house was clean. We was in the house. Everything was in order. At when she hit the door, am I lying, Lee? Yes or no? Tell me that. Come on, now you
Well,
already know.
you're 100% correct because we knew she did not play. There were consequences and repercussions for when she
Yes,
told
sir.
us to do something. We did it
She
because
did.
she gave some strict punishment, and she administered that punishment right there on the spot. There was no waiting. There was no negotiating. There was no conversation.
Yeah.
She wasn't listening to what you had to say because you did what you did wrong. and she didn't want to hear why you did wrong.
Right.
She just wanted to administer that punishment so this wouldn't
Mhm.
happen again.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, is that parents got to have courage to administer punishment on kids, because kids can say some brutal things to them and say, "I hate you, I'll hate you forever." Well, you're not there
Ooh, we didn't go there.
you're not
Yeah,
there to be
I'm with you.
liked. You
Yeah.
got to understand, you're not a parent to be liked. You're a parent to raise the kid to be something great, what God has put into them. But you
Yes.
have to get them to that point. See, that's our job. Our job is, kids are going to hate you while you trying to be a parent. And you know
Hmm.
what? And that's the thing. My kids didn't like me while they were growing up. And you know
That's
what? And
hard to
that's the
believe.
thing. You know,
That's hard to
and
believe.
and the thing is that I didn't care about being liked. And you know what? They didn't like me when they were young people. And as they got to be older and more mature, we became best friends.
Yeah.
We
When they
became
got
best
older and
close.
they understood when they got older, you wasn't a
When they
friend that
got
when you
older.
raised them.
And
Yeah.
even now, I don't tell them everything, and they're grown-ups, because some things you don't tell your offspring,
That's
because
right.
they can't handle it. But the thing is they're mature enough now that the relationship that we have is closer. But you're not
Yeah.
gonna see, parents want to have a closer relationship all the way up from birth to adulthood. The kid will never grow up if you're trying to be their friend.
Right.
And
Right.
see,
You
that's the
can't be. You
thing.
can't be.
They'll
Yeah. Go
never
ahead.
grow up, because you're trying to be their friend. You're trying to be liked. You're trying to have a record of no all wins, no losses. And see, that's the thing. We trying to have all wins, no losses. And when you're trying to have all wins and no losses, you're gonna come up wrong.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Parents trying to say, "Oh, my kids, I never had a problem when I was a man. I let them do whatever they want. I buy them any video game. I let them go outside, come in when they get ready. I let them eat whatever they want. I tell them I ask them what they want me to cook for them, and I make it, or what they want me to buy for them. I go buy it. I do everything they want for nothing. You know what? Some kids, that people that want for nothing will become nothing.
Right.
And see, that's what we
Hey
got to
Lee,
understand.
I got right now on the screen. I got Diane. You finally got. What did you do? God help
I,
us all.
I'm not really sure what happened.
I can't hear words you saying.
I'm not sure what happened.
Unmute your mic.
Okay, should be able
There
to.
you go. Just sit tight for a minute, Miss Diane. Hold on a sec. Go ahead, Brother Lee, with your question. I mean, with your statement. We got Miss
Well,
Diane is
well,
in here.
well,
Go ahead.
well. I'm just saying that, when we trying to get all wins and no losses, we end up losing our kids anyway. So
Yeah.
we can't be afraid to discipline. We can't be
But
afraid
I
to.
don't believe your kids. You know, I know all your kids. Well, they all have. Well, but I couldn't see that. I'm gonna have to holler at LaQuint. Look here, man. Hey, good morning to all of my nieces, my nephews, LaQuint, Sharita, Shantae, all of y'all them brother Lee's offspring. Wonderful family, wonderful children. But I wanted to get in. I got Diane here, brother Lee. This is my classmate from Brennan. Well, from first grade on, ain't that right, Diane? Wait a minute, let me put your microphone on. So I done muted you. From first grade on, I think, and she was our guest on yesterday. Good to see her, and I'm glad you came back at such short notice. But I felt you needed to be here. So say hey, Diane, to everybody again. You know
Hello,
she dressed up.
everyone. Hello, how
But
are
she
you all?
the delay was she was trying to get TV fabulous for us. But we anyway, I'm gonna mess with you. But listen, okay, my brother said something, and I want you to give us an update on the video that you had sent to me about this ongoing thing. This was an ongoing situation with these children. But he said something about parents being friends with their kids. I know you've been in the school system and living and everything like that, but you've been in the system as an administrator for 34 years. Tell us about um, this friend and parent thing that's going on and out there with the children doing all kind of foolishness and stuff. Come on, Diane, and good morning again to you.
Good morning again. Yes. So I mean, he's absolutely correct. The parents are going around like they're being friends. I'm not sure. There's a video circling around now of the young girl, eighth grader, who called herself apologizing to the family who she tried to fight and beat. However, she's giggling, she's laughing. I don't see no remorse in her at all. There's not like it's a whole joke the way the little girl is on TV and a mom and whoever the other adult in the background, they kind of snickering too. It's horrible. That she's not sorry at all for what she did. She's sorry for that she got caught. That's what she's sorry
Yeah,
about.
man. I mean, okay, give me this. You they were saying that these kids been doing this all along. They got like a little gang or something, or it's a gang of them. And tell me about that update that you had sent to me and what you found out through your investigation.
Well, from the update that I found out, as I told you before, the family is safe. They moved them away. They have gave them a home and in the process of getting them a car, from what I understand. And they're in the suburbs. I don't really know what suburb or whatever that they're in, but the students so far. They have, well, I'm want to know too, like when is the principal or the administration or someone from CPS is going to get on to speak about the situation? Um, it's still like kind of ongoing. Only thing you kind of seeing now is videos of the same kids that's fighting, the same kids
Hmm.
that was involved in that fight with the parent. I'm not sure if
Hmm.
this was a video that was new or if that was a video that was previous before, but the same exact kids that you see in this first video with that child, you see them again. So
Hmm.
it's an ongoing situation. And what is going on with the bullying in the schools? What are they doing about it? Like I don't understand. And this has been going on for 2 years from this parent.
2
That's
years.
horrible.
Wow.
That's a long
Wow.
time to be taunted.
2 years, Lee. 2 years. These babies been haunted for 2 years, brother. Lee, you can unmute your mic and come on in this conversation. I know
Well,
you're there.
yeah,
Two
you know
years,
what?
Lee. Come on.
The thing is about that is that I blame this is school system. Okay, I understand that that's a young mother. Okay, but the thing is, we have to learn that there are procedures and there's levels to what you do as far as handling the school system. If you're not getting the right uh, listeners and the right attention for the problem, you go up
Hmm.
to another level. You go to the principal. Okay, the principal's not doing it. You go to the superintendent. Superintendent not doing it. You go to the alderman. You go to your alderman, yeah, he's not doing nothing. You go to the state representative, he's not doing that. You go to the mayor, you go as many times as you got to because your kid's life is in danger. So you do whatever you have to do. See, that's the thing. We have to not stop at one level. Don't go to the, if you're not getting it from the principal, you go to the superintendent. You're not getting it from the superintendent, you go to your alderman, you go to your mayor, you keep going. You go to your public leaders. You keep going this. You don't stop at because the mayor says, the principal says there's nothing that they can do or they've done everything they can do. No, if it's not to your satisfaction, if you feel your kid is still in danger, you feel that your family is in danger, you do this. You don't stop. You don't give up. You go up the ladder as many times as you gotta go. You go see, knock on doors. You don't. Your life, your family is in danger. So they count on you to run point on this. And that's the thing. I would say this to that young mother. You gotta keep going to different levels. You can't give up because once they tell
Wow.
you no, you don't hear no. You keep going until you get that yes. And that's what I have to say.
Come on,
So,
Diane.
okay, so I would like to come in and for the mother of the parent that happened to, first and foremost, what I would like to know was where was the incident reports at for this parent reporting her child being bullied? should have had incident reports. There should be a stack of paperwork. And what they need to do is go to that school, open up that visitor's book, and every day that she came in to sign in, there should have been an incident report if she's complaining about her child. So let's start there. What does that come in at? It should be a paperwork. After that, and a lot of times working in the school system, the principals are the last one to know about the situation
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
everyone else is trying to go ahead and handle it because the principal is doing so much. So by the time the principal probably found out, it may have been maybe a year and a half later, possibly. She may have
Well,
known,
wait
oh,
a minute,
someone was
but
messing with her.
Diane,
But
I got a wait, I got a problem with this. You got a teacher, somebody's around there. The first line of defense we always knew. You go to your teacher, your homeroom teacher. That's where it starts because she's responsible for that child while that child is on school grounds. She's responsible. Am I right or wrong? Now I ain't trying to put nothing on folks. Let me know if I'm telling the truth. Now,
no, no, you
am
know
I
what?
telling the
No,
truth? No.
every adult there is responsible.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
it's not just on the teacher. Every adult in the
Hmm.
school system is responsible. So some kids may not feel so comfortable with talking to that teacher, but they may feel
Hmm.
comfortable with talking to the security guard. They may feel comfortable with talking to the lunchroom lady.
Hmm.
There's certain safety that kids have. Some certain people have a certain net towards children. So it's not
Hmm.
necessarily teacher because the teacher may have 35 kids in front of her. So for me to try to get this in line, tell Johnny to stop, y'all come on, get in line. First of all, I'm trying to get my whole class together. So it's hard for her just to stop and handle it at one time. And if she did not
Yeah.
jot a note down, it may have possibly slipped her mind. But this is where it goes into the administration. When you go into the office, where are the incident reports? Someone should have wrote an incident report because we cannot just remember everything that happened. So when you put it
Right.
down in pencil and paper, that goes a long way. That incident report then again should have been sitting down to the district office as well as the Chicago Board of Education. So
Right.
now we get paperwork. The district is aware of it, the principal is aware of it, and now we know downtown is aware of it. Who's
Right.
gonna hold accountability? So we're gonna
Right.
start with that. So that's exactly what needs to be done. I would like to know where's the lady? Does she have any paperwork at all? I would love to find out if she has any paperwork from that school who's been bullying her children for 2 years.
Yeah.
Where's the parent meetings? Where's the social emotional learning for those children? There should have been some type of social corner that all of them should have been able to go into, a peace circle or something.
Hmm.
Where's the
Brother
restorative
Lee, you
skills at?
yeah, you're
I don't
right, brother
understand it.
Lee. I don't either, brother Lee. You mentioned something earlier that I want to bring in. I wanted to ask you again. And it goes back 2 years, Diane. 2 years this thing been going on, brother Lee. This thing has been happening, and to me, man, this is just unacceptable. It is truly unacceptable. And then they have this thing. It could have been a show enough riot. Look at these folks.
Well,
Now this
Oh
was
yeah.
this was the first day, day after. I'm talking about brother Lee. Yesterday, I think even today they out there. These kids had to be escorted in by the police. Now they ain't after them babies that coming in the door and doing hollering at them or nothing like that. But they're trying to get the administration to say something. Brother
mhm.
Lee, how dangerous could this have been? Let's come on to the street now. How dangerous could now you pick on somebody, folk got all these weapons and things out there. It could have been serious. Tell us, man, how deep and serious this thing could have
Well,
been. That's for both of y'all, but Brother Lee, come on in here.
well, I would say it could have went. It could have been the point where people were unalive. This woman and her kid could have been unalived, and you know what? It could have easily happened like that. There was no restraint there. They were inflicting this violence on her without any limitations. And see, and that's the thing, Yeah, they say it was an accident, like the sister was mentioning that one of the perpetrators was, and the mama was on screen talking about how sorry they were, and they were skinning and grinning, and they only was sorry about, like she said, that they got caught. And see, and that's that counts for nothing, because when you on there and you skinning and grinning and there's no repercussions and you saying you sorry, but you really, like you say, a lot of perpetrators get on there and they apologize because they got caught. And see, we have to know the difference between being sincere and just trying to put it out there, so you felt that you got caught and you got a spotlight on you. And that's the thing. We have to understand that kids are out here unsupervised, and they're not supervised. That's why these kids are walking the street and they're going to school, and immediately suspension is the thing. You suspend them. You have these parents come up there. You know what? This is one thing you should do. What they should do is, we should do is, if the kids are committing these crimes, you give the parents just as much time. You give them more time than you're gonna give these kids. You give them more punishment than you can give these kids. If the parents knew that they would serve time, if they would have some repercussions, they would make sure that they keep a tight rein on their kids. And that if the parents knew that they would be in trouble, and I mean some deep trouble, they would make sure that these kids, they know where their kids are, they know what they're doing at all times. See, you got to hold the parents accountable, not just a slap on the wrist. You have to have them in there. You have to
Hmm.
give the parents some jail time. Maybe get incarcerate. I hate to have them incarcerating black folks, but maybe you got to give them some kind of penalty, some kind of repercussions, to make them stand up and take notice, because they're not going to, this is not going to happen until you hold the parents responsible.
Right.
That is the thing.
So,
Holding
okay, Diane, let me ask you this then, Diane. Okay, what do you think about this? Okay, and I'm going to ask this question, and I'm playing not the devil's advocate, but the advocate, because from what I see and what I look at, because people are really talking kind of bad. What do you think should happen, Miss Diane and Brother Lee? What do you think are the punishments or the repercussions that need to go
I
forward?
really feel like the parents definitely need to be held accountable. Do I feel like they should be jailed? I do not feel like they should be jailed. How? Because they did not commit the crime. As for their
Mhm.
children, I feel like their children should be homeschooled for the remaining of the school year. As far as the eighth grade student, she should not be able to participate in no graduation activities, as well as walking across the stage. When she see her diploma, it will come in the U.S. mail. She's done. You would not be
But
back
she
in
say that she
elementary
the
school.
one of them say that they the cheerleading cabin and they got A's and B's. They the head of the class. She said she
That's
was
the
the
one.
follower.
Yes, she was the leader. She was the main one
Oh,
who
she was
wanted
the
to
head
fight that hit
honcho.
the lady. Yes, she was the one who hit the lady first.
Oh,
So she
okay.
was the one who hit the lady first, and that's the eighth grader. If you got all A's and B's and you're doing all of this and all that, where is your common sense at? Because you have
Mm.
none. You have no common sense whatsoever. And for that parent, I'm sorry, she is the parent ain't parenting.
well,
That's horrible because you said her on TV.
Yeah.
that's
Come
why
on,
I
Lee. Y'all, this
say
is a discussion. Come on in, Lee. Come
that's
on in.
why I say you say, my sister, that the parents shouldn't be jailed. I'm gonna tell you like this: it gotten to the point where we do have to have incarceration. I'm gonna tell you something. It's an accessory. It's an accessory to a crime. That kid is an access. That parent is an accessory. So I mean, it's harsh. It's harsh to say, but we're gonna have to do something drastic. And you saying don't punish the parents? I say punish the parents. Maybe not incarceration. Maybe a fine. Maybe something going
You know
on.
what? What you do to the parents? My personal opinions. What you do to the parents is, uh, you give them parenting skills. You make them do community service. You make
Yes,
them work hard.
yes, yes.
Now
I agree
that's
with
what
you.
you do. And
I agree with you.
yeah, you do something like that for them
I
because
agree with you.
obviously they don't they. I think it may be babies having babies because some of them parents look young, and I'm not sure if you all seen the Facebook pages of the ladies.
I
They
have.
look horrible.
Well,
One
my
of
They
them,
do.
well,
one
my
lady got
sister.
their finger sticking up. The other lady got her butt hanging out, and another lady appeared to have on underwear.
My
And
sister. I would disagree
Ooh.
with the fact that you saying because they're young they don't know better. I was a
Okay, hey
teenager.
Lee, you gotta you wait, hold on. I think wait. Somebody got a device up. Turn your device down, Miss Washington, if you can, Washington Tyson,
I would
and
say that
somebody else. I think Lee, because I got a feedback coming.
I would say, my sister, that I was a teenage father, and the kid's mother was a teenage mother, and we raised three kids, and
Lee, I
two.
think that if you got anything else, wait. Let me stop you for a second. Somebody's listening to something secondary and it's picking up a feedback. If we come on, please turn off your device. You can't hear yourself. I don't. You're not going to be able to hear yourself because it's going to double talk and it's. Come on, and Lee, adjust yourself. I'm just going to ask you to adjust yourself a little bit. Come on, Diane, and say what you're saying. Come on,
Oh, okay. Okay. So, I was going back. Going back
just
into
adjust.
the
Go ahead. Go
the.
ahead.
Okay, so the parents. Okay, as he was saying, the younger parents. He don't agree with that. I don't. I mean, I semi don't agree with that, and I do agree with that because thank God that you and your wife was able to raise three children as being teenagers, and I'm sure as being teenagers, you had a lot of help. You had a lot of help. I'm pretty sure because you sound like a well-rounded off gentleman, and you sound like you was brought up the right way. However, some of them parents don't have parents, so if you got grandmamas, the mama, and the daughter, you got three generations all partying together at one time. So this is
I
Mhm.
kind of
agree.
sort of
I
what's
agree
going
with
on.
that.
So you
I
got the
agree.
grandmama in the club, and the mama in the club, and a daughter around the
Whoa, the
corner in the
grandmama.
club.
It's
So we all down there getting 35-inch wigs. You see the
well,
girl got on
No.
a fur, whatever that little pink coat is.
yeah.
Yeah.
It
I
ain't can't
agree.
nobody in the city wear that coat again unless they gonna be trying to whoop their butt because they don't know if it's her
You
or
ain't,
not.
you ain't
Yeah,
lying. And,
I agree.
So
you're right.
I agree that I don't think it's just being young. It's social media has gotten a hold of a lot of people, most people, all people, because we spend a lot of times on our phones and we
I got
get a
a
lot of
feedback
false
lead.
information,
I
and
got
we
a.
want to be what we see, and that's not real. And that's what you're getting here. This is the residual of all of that social media. They putting it on the phone, and everybody want to be famous. You got everybody want to be famous without doing anything that's substantial, positive.
well, see
You know,
the young ladies, and they feel like they already Facebook famous because if you sit down and bend your butt over and start twerking, you
yes,
gonna get likes and followers.
yes, you're right. You're right. You're
That's
right.
that's it. So
Everybody wants to be
the
famous
less
now.
the less clothing that you wear, the more likes you will get.
Well, yeah. I mean,
And see, but the young ladies don't realize they're not gonna realize that they're not liking you to like you. They liking you because you looking like a whore or a slut.
well, yeah, but the thing is that okay, in the past before social media, if we can remember that,
Okay,
people would have
wait a second. Hold on one second, Lee. If you could, can you hear me?
yes.
If you're trying to hear yourself on the air, you
No,
can't do it. Somebody's got to turn something down because we got disarray going on. Listen, we're gonna take a quick break. Let Lee adjust himself. Stay there with me, Miss Tyson and everybody. This is the MacMan Morning Show. And we're going to be right back after this commercial. Y'all stand by. Hot show. Get your coffee. We'll be right back in a couple seconds.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know. Get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
I am Pam Ghostin, owner and creator of Candle Desserts Lounge, Mississippi's finest dessert and drink candles that are hand poured right here in DeSoto County. Our motto is dessert and drinks, 0 calories. We strive to create a vivid imagination of the delicious gourmet desserts and tropical drinks by offering a sweet and zesty vibe with an experience that ignites both your taste buds and sense of creativity. We also do candle making parties, whether it's for a private party, birthdays, anniversary, bachelor or bachelorette parties, business team building. We can do a party for any occasion. For more information, call 662 460 5035. Also, check out our website at candledessertlounge.bigcartel.com. If you're looking for those one of a kind gifts, our candles are perfect for you.
Tune in to the MacMan Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the Mac Man Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
All right, we're back on the MacMan Morning Show. What in the world is going on? Something's happening. Hold on. All right. Yes, we need a technical director, but it's okay. We're back. Is everybody back with me, Miss Diane? Everybody Lee, y'all here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, good. Listen, we're here at the MacMan Morning Show. We're back. And wait a minute, let me get this done. I hate this. Okay. It's okay. All right. All right. All right. Now, I wanted to ask while we're here, and y'all have as much time as you want. We're looking at 26 minutes after the hour of 10. And we're going to take we're going to take this time and give you all an opportunity, our two guests and our guests and our co-hosts to, I'm sorry about this, y'all. To expound a little bit more. Where do we go from here? What can we do to avoid a situation like this? Diane, you go forth, and we'll let Mr. Lee Hill come right behind you. Go ahead.
There's gonna be it's gonna take a lot for this situation not to happen because it's not just happening at Bright Elementary School. It's happening all across Chicago public schools. So it's gonna take you. They need to hire more people. First of all, there's a shortage in staff. There's not enough staff. If the kids leaving at 2:45 and you punching out at 2:45, come on, that's not making sense. So you have kids that parents have not picked them up. So those kids still have to be in a safety zone. So they're stuck in a school with other staff. Then they safe passages. They used to have the safe passage. Where are they? Where are the policemen that used to sit on the corners at school? They don't even have that anymore. Even around high schools, you used to have police, Julian High School, Finger High School. You'll see the police cars only just because dismissal, which would kind of deter the kids. Okay, oh, that's the police. We better cool out. But then again, nowadays I've seen too, these young kids don't even respect the police.
No,
So
they don't.
I'm not really sure because, you see kids, they jumping on top of police cars, they twerking, they cussing out the police, they letting the police know, as long as I hit you, you ain't hit me, you can't do shit to me. You calling the police all kind of names. I mean, come on. So you agitating the situation between everyone. Everyone's getting upset.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's gonna start at home, and I don't even think I'll be alive by the time this situation is taken care of.
You
To
ain't
be
lying.
honest, so I
I'm
don't
a
see it
witness.
because the way the kids are today. You got social media, which is horrible. Then you got these games, which is horrible. Kids do not go outside and even socialize anymore like normal kids. Just,
Mm,
normal kids know everybody is through social media. You stuck in your room with headphones on. The parents don't have a clue what these kids is talking about. You talking to somebody in California, you're talking to somebody overseas, you don't know who you're talking to. But y'all talking, and this is my friend. How's that your friend? You don't even know that person. You don't
yeah.
even know that person. And then for the younger kids, it's really dangerous because you can get them. Hey, send me a picture of this. Send me a picture of this. Send
Yeah.
me a picture of your parents' credit card. It could be any little thing, and it's horrible because as a grandmother, I don't know exactly what my grandson is doing us online. All that stuff you just don't know.
Wow.
Yeah,
Come on,
you
brother.
know,
Yeah,
and then
but you exactly what. But I want to ask you this question. I know I don't know why I got an echo. Okay. Um, I'm gonna do this real quick. Something is wrong somewhere in the households. And you said this. We can't. You can't be going out with your. I wouldn't go out with my. I couldn't imagine me and my mother out there in the street. I couldn't get in the bar or the club. I don't even want to go there. Brother Lee, come on in here and give me your piece. I ain't through with you yet, Miss Diane. You stay there. Come on, Brother Lee, and put your commentary in on this here.
Well, well, I would say this: social media not just
Wait.
influencing.
Lee, I think it's wait. It's I got an echo from I don't get an echo from you, Diane. I got one from Lee. Lee is something with your mic. I ain't gonna turn you off, but just your mic right quick. Diane, come on back in while Brother Lee adjusts himself for a second. Um, come on in, Diane, and tell me. They said they said that they really out for these kids. Could you give a message to the grown folks that are listening? And I believe you got wisdom, just like Brother Lee. What we that they shouldn't go after these kids or anything. Come on, mother and grandma, tell them to behave themselves.
first of
Come on.
all, you know what? We all have to behave ourselves. As angry as we all are, and they it was another video which is not funny but it was funny. the there were some parents, there was a lot of parents that found out where one of those little children live at, and they actually went to their home. So they went to their home to, you know, do what they do, go, but that's not right. It's not right. And if we have to stop to start somewhere. It has to stop for it to start somewhere. So more violence on top of violence is not going to solve the problem. Those kids are really, truly, honestly going to be punished for the rest of their life because this video will never go away. People would never forget. So as you go on to high school, as you walk into the shopping mall, as you go into the grocery store, as you go anywhere, that's that girl. Oh, that's them kids. That's them badass kids. So they have made a name for themselves for the rest of their life, which is a
Hmm.
huge punishment, and which the kids they need to get them some counseling as well, because I'm pretty sure, and I'm not defending them, but they didn't know all of this was going to come down on them, which I'm glad it did come down on them because it taught them a lesson. It taught them a good lesson, but mentally they're going to need some mental help as well.
Do you
As
really
well.
think that they learned the lesson?
No, no. They did that for what they call it? Street cred. They got street cred. Don't mess with me. You the captain of the cheerleader. You got all A's and B's. You this and you that. But you got all A's and B's. But you think you Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson? Come on.
Mm.
You got your dukes up. You ready to fight. You got your dukes put up. You ready to you gonna hit an adult? You hit an adult? Where they do that at? So
And the
if
babies now.
yeah, if you hit an adult, I wonder how many times you done jump and flex to your mama. Cause
Mm.
if you that bold, you're not scared of anything. Mm.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, come on, Lee. You're back now.
Well,
Come on.
I would say this, and I say this even when I'm doing my comedy. I say most people have been balled their fists up since the second grade. Most people
Mhm.
haven't been in a fight, a real ass whooping fight, all their life.
You ain't lying.
So these people that are having these fights, they are cowards because you know this one thing about that fight, they were in a gang. When I call a gang, there's two or more people. And that's where they felt they was at their strongest when they were all together. Those are the most weakest people you ever want to see. And
Cause they wouldn't do it by themselves.
They preyed on that woman because she was a woman and they felt that she was vulnerable and they were gonna get some, like the sister said, they're gonna get some street cred. And there gotta be repercussions to that. And I hate to send black folks to jail because so many of us is in there for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
And see, and I don't like to see us go there, but we feeding into that social media. And I'm gonna tell you something like this. Social media is the worse than cocaine. It's worse than heroin. Because you know why? I see 2-year-old babies with a phone in their hand.
Mm-hmm.
2-year-old babies are addicted to social media. 2 year
Yeah.
old babies ain't addicted to crack. They ain't addicted to cocaine. They not addicted to heroin, but they're addicted to social media. Until we treat social media like it's a drug, a legal drug, a very contagious drug. It's worse than heroin. It's worse than COVID. It's worse than COVID because everybody's got the bug of social media. Everybody. And we got to treat it like it's a bad thing instead of it's a good thing because more negativity comes out of social media than positive. And that, social media, that phone in your hands should be used as the tool it's meant to be used for. It could be valuable, but we use it as a weapon. That's what I have to say.
Yeah. It gets deep. Yeah. I agree. I agree. Some, definitely, there's some positive things with social media. However, parents, we have to monitor what our children are doing, just like we monitor them anywhere else. If they go into the store, be careful. You doing this? Be careful. Oh, watch out! Don't get hit by a car. I'm showing you how to cross the street. We got to show them how to be on social media, how to be on your game, because the world is changing now. Like in Chicago public schools, they don't even teach cursive writing anymore. So, I mean, how are you supposed to sign your signature? But for the new age that's coming up for the future, they're not going to have to sign a signature. Everything is going to be digital. So it's the signs of the times that we have to come up to and get adapt to, but you got to learn how to be safe in this new environment, just like this AI and all this other stuff. Kids could go and don't have to really do homework. You could just get right there and say, what's the answer to this? Hey Google, what's the answer to this? Hey Google,
Mm-hmm.
write me a paper. Hey Google,
Yeah.
send me a resume. So I mean, it's
We'll
to
all be
me.
a student.
Exactly. So the up and coming age, I mean, they may be A students, but they really dumb. They really dumb because you did not do it. You did not learn. You didn't know. I mean, 1 + 1, 6 + 6, because you said, "Hey Google, what's this? Hey Google, what's that?" And then not only that, but you're lazy because only thing you're not even getting up, moving around because you're door dashing all day. You don't go to the store. Everything's on the mall. We're gonna get on this phone and we're gonna push this button. Hey, I got this immediately. I got this right here. I got this right there. So it's the signs of the times that's just it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. You got to adapt to it. But if you really look around and see what's going on, it's like we can be lazy if we want to because we don't have to. We don't have to even move out the house if you don't want to because you got that phone, you got social media, and there's somebody out there that's gonna bring it to you, to do that to you, deliver it to you. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you don't get up no more. Hey, I'm gonna get up and go to the grocery store. And just like on Saturday mornings back in the day when we was young, on Saturday mornings, that's a
That's
cleanup
right.
day. You get
Yeah.
up at certain times, 7 o'clock in the morning. You may be able to get that Captain Crunch, which crunch berries, and you eat that on up. And it's
What
time
is
to get up. It's time to get up. It's time to clean up. You know, you can watch your little cartoons on our black and white TV, but you get your butt
yeah.
up and you start cleaning up, and you get that clean. And when they call it spring break, it wasn't no spring break. That was cleanup week. It wasn't no
Yes, it
Well,
spring
was.
break.
that is very true.
Yeah, that's
We
cleanup week. You
we
get in there, you get stuff in water.
yeah,
I,
we've gotten away from all of that. And I'm gonna tell you this: technology is not necessarily good for us, and it's actually bad for us because it's making us, like you said, lazy. It's making us
yeah, I got
addicted.
an echo.
It's making us
making us
ignorant.
ignorant.
And we
And we
thinking that,
thinking that,
okay, because
okay,
they
because
come
they
up with
come
these
up
new
with these new
computers and all
computers,
of this,
all of this.
I'm going to tell
I'm gonna
you,
tell
it's
you,
at a
at a
point
point
where it's
where it's
bad.
bad.
Technology is
Technology is
bad.
bad.
It needs
It
to
needs to
stop.
stop.
You know, I'm going to tell
I'm
you
gonna tell
this.
you this.
All technology is not
Technology is
good
not good
technology.
technology.
All
All
computers are not
computers are
good
not good
computers.
computers.
I'm going to tell
I'm
you
gonna tell you
something.
something.
We don't
We don't
recognize it,
recognize
but
it,
this
but this
technology we
technology we
got is
got
just
is
too
just too
much.
much.
It's
It's
making us
making us
Yeah,
different in a
different in a
bad way.
bad way.
And see,
it
that's the
is.
See,
thing we
that's the
won't
thing we won't
realize is
realize
that,
is that,
oh, yeah,
oh
we
yeah,
got
we got
phones that
phones
can do
that
this,
can
we
do,
got
got
cars that can
cars
do
that
this.
can do it.
It's not
It's not
making us
making us
better.
better.
Right.
See, that's the
See, that's
thing.
the
When you
thing.
get
When you
into
get
your
into
car
your car
today, it
today,
does
it does
everything for
everything
you.
for you.
We don't need things to do
Things to
for
do for
us.
us.
We need us
We
to
need us to
start
start
thinking for
thinking for
ourselves.
ourselves.
Yeah.
And that's
And
where we
that's
have
where we have
stopped. We
stopped.
let
We let
machines think
machines
for
think
us.
for us.
And
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
problem.
Well, yeah.
The only thing you need to know how to do in this lifetime is push a button. If you could push
That's
that button, as long as you can push that button, you winning.
yeah.
So it's
But
just that simple.
yeah, I wanted to say also, and I don't know, Lee. I'm glad you're back. I don't know what it is. It's a gremlins is in the system, but let me say this real quick and to you. First of all, Diane, thank you for coming. I'm going to be calling on you, so keep your eyes open. You get any information, let me know. We got to keep this story out here, and once we get the gremlins out of here, we're gonna be okay. But I want you to keep me abreast on what's going
Okay.
on, and send me whatever you need to send me. Listen, folks. I'm going to put out the new announcement for our guest on tomorrow. We tried to get her in to get on this conversation, but Diane, I might want to bring you back tomorrow. And Brother Lee always will be here, but I want to thank everybody for being here. We done ran over because we done went over a little bit. That's okay. But thank you for being here again, my
Thank you.
classmate, my dear friend, Diane Washington Tyson, and my co-host, Brother Lee Mack, who's here. All of y'all that's in the chat, I see y'all making noise about my voice on this thing. We're gonna get it together. But I want to say this also, please, folks, keep your calm down. Don't fight. Don't go tearing up nothing. We're going to get a report and we're going to get an update. I'm trying to get in touch with this family. I do have somebody reaching out to them on our behalf. If we get them, Diane, I want you and Brother Lee to be on here with me because we want to just see where she is, what she wants, and you know what she's going through, and give her a chance to voice her opinion without people trying to clicks and views and trying to humiliate the woman and trying to get people to watch. If we get her, we'll announce it, but we're not going to make no fanfare or nothing, and we're not going to make no spectacle. We're trying to do what we do to get the answers and to get the solution, which we have, but we need to come together. First of all, I want to thank you again, Diane. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for
And
having
I
me.
know you say this man crazy and called me 2 days in a row, upset me, and you got stuff to do. Brother Lee Mack, man, I'm glad you're back home in your rightful place. And to all of you that are on, yeah, listen, this is the Mac Man Morning Show. Y'all know we come on at 9 o'clock every day. And once I get this gremlin out this microphone, you'll know it'll be okay. But hey, we blessed. Y'all be blessed. Listen, let me leave you with my affirmation. It is, don't be jealous of nobody. Don't start no trouble. Don't get upset. Because God will bless you just like he blessing them. He got more than enough left over for you. Listen, we'll be back on tomorrow morning with our Friday show. We're going to expand it a little bit because of these technical things. I know y'all hear me. But give us a chance to get everything together. We just the Backbad Border Show. We telling the truth. That's why this thing is acting crazy like this. Happy birthday to Keisha the stylist and to all of y'all. We'll be back on tomorrow. Diane, come on. Be ready to come on tomorrow. Either way it go,
Okay.
we're going to be back. Brother Lee, he'll be back. I'll be in touch with you after the show. Hey, listen, have a good day. Stay safe out there. It's raining, y'all. Y'all be careful. Don't be driving up the street crazy and everything. And I'll see you all on tomorrow. Macman Morning Show.
Is a Mac name on the show?